The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 219. Nasdaq's off 74. S&Ps are down 21. Gold's up $21 at $12.57. You get silver up 24 cents, $16.99 an ounce. Platinum's up $4, $9.44. Light sweet crude up 20 cents, $49.20. We're going to have oil numbers this morning.
I'm still confused. Did you say Dow down 220 points? Sorry, I was confused.
I'm
Sorry,
telling
keep
you, man.
going. What else did you say?
I don't blame you for being confused. One of the tigers in the den said that the bulls are getting nervous. Well, geez, maybe they can get nervous once a year, right? Bonds, the 10-year note up 19 ticks, 126.05. 30-year bond up 1.5 points, 152.31. Bottom line, folks, is that no matter what the Fed's doing, these rates are going down, man. I mean, the amount of buying coming in here is huge. And we know that from the numbers yesterday is that the numbers came out yesterday in the bond market that China and Japan came in our bond market the largest they have in 2 years in these last numbers last month. So it's a big number. King dollar's getting crushed. That's down another 400 ticks, 97.580. The euro is at 111 to the U.S. dollar, and the yen is getting strong, a bit like bull, man. It's at 111 also. Let's go over to our man. Let's go right to Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, folks, if you happen to be in Las Vegas, okay, we're going to have to get you over to the Money Show and go visit our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, and TD Ameritrade. Because
see what he thinks about this market action in that VIX, right? We got the VIX over 12. What is going on?
That's right. And they,
the twilight zone.
And last week, the bottom line, they came out with new strike prices.
Yeah. When it was down at 960, we'll put some new lower strike prices. Boom, we're back above 12. There
totally. You go. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy.
Oh, listen, you sound great, man. You got your voice back and everything. How's that?
Sound a little better today, even though, we were here Vegas time. Scott Connor and I gave the evening presentation. Here's a shocker. There was beer and pizza served at the Hinks evening presentation.
Totally.
Oh, you know how to bring them in, man. That's right.
That's a great presentation,
totally.
Too.
I'll tell you what, it got a little crowded in there.
It does. That's awesome, man. Well, they learned so much, Kevin. Hey, what hotel are you at, Kevin?
Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's, okay. So Caesar's Palace, folks. And the show's on today, too, right?
Yes, all day today. We go about 9:45 Las Vegas time.
Okay, perfect. So
hours.
If you're out there, folks, go visit them. They got a beautiful booth. As soon as you walk in, you're going to see it right there. You'll see Kevin and Scott. They'll be right next to those terminals. Teaching those people. Exactly, man. You got to love it.
Right. And, interesting that we're in Las Vegas, the boxing capital of the world. We're going to find out if this market can take a punch today.
Seriously.
Because, it's getting a punch in the nose right now. When's the last time we saw 1% on the downside?
I don't remember.
It'll be
I
very
swear
interesting
to
see if it holds.
Right. You probably heard me in the update. I said one of the tigers in the trading room said, yeah, the bulls are getting nervous. I said, well, once a year? Give me a break.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the VIX actually has a heartbeat again.
Yeah. No, and it is amazing, too, is that, we've been doing this long enough that you know that, okay, it's not going to stay there, but you know what? You can say that and it can stay there for a month, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Volatility. It's back.
It's back.
Right.
Now, the real question...
It's very ironic. We gave our discussion last night, our evening discussion was on buying Vega via calendar spreads, diagonal spreads, and we all talked about how low VIX was and how you got to look at summer, how to approach trading summer with historic low volatility. So I think there's a lot of people waking up this morning going, hey, I see what they're talking about now.
No, totally. And, this is when you can really learn. When the markets move, that's when you can really learn a lot about markets.
Sure.
Because,
So we had a great discussion last night. We're going to have another great day here at the booth. And I speak today. Scott Connor speaks today. Tom White from TradeWise speaks today. So we got a big day.
It's nice to have a market action.
Heavy presence.
Yeah.
Right.
at the Money Show.
Plenty
There's
to
no
talk
doubt.
about today, I'm sure.
So, folks,
Right.
right? Okay. Of course, every trading day right here at TFNN, 12 to 1, you can get swim lessons. You can do it right on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Now, I know we get plenty of listeners out in that area. Go visit them today.
Exactly.
You're going to get, basically a great show.
Beautiful Caesar's Palace.
I know.
I'm jealous.
It is. There's no doubt, man. And, it's pretty amazing. Vegas now is almost making just as much money on selling conventions and goods as they are gambling.
I think it's more now.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, sure. I mean, amazing. Big crowds
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the Las Vegas Money Show this week. So, yeah, we're all excited, meeting a lot of people, meeting a lot of swim lessons fans.
Nice.
And, it's great to see, faces
It is.
with all the names that we talk to on a daily basis. So I always love talking to people.
No, there's no doubt about that. Well, listen, you have a great day, a safe day. There's no doubt we're going to have action. And,
We'll see if the Dow's down 300 by the time you guys start talking, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to be intriguing here right off the bat. The bottom line is that we get volume on this move down. The SPY's already done 27
Tommy,
million.
There's our topic for the day, right?
Yeah, totally. No doubt. No doubt. Okay, Kevin, well, listen, you have a great day, a safe day, and, of course, we look forward to swim lessons at noon, and wish we were out there with you, man.
Have a great time in Vegas, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Have a great day.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are going to be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are down 236. You get the NASDAQ off 80. S&Ps are down 23. Gold's up 22. Silver's up 26. And the bonds, notes and bonds, man, they're up big. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 215. You get the Nasdaq off 71. S&Ps are down 21. Gold, of course, we caught a bid in gold. Caught a bid in silver.
How about Target? Can we jump around Target? Because that was interesting, right? They came out with their earnings.
Didn't lose as much as they thought they were
Didn't
going to
lose
do.
as much as they thought. And I was
Yeah.
talking about it at 9 a.m. I said it's quite a world that has changed when Target can come out and say same-store sales sunk 1.3%, and the market goes, oh my God, that's amazing. We're going to trade up, and it was higher than that. It was trading as high as 59, I think, pre-market. But they were supposed to lose 3.74%. 3.7. So that is a big beat.
Yeah. So, and but when you look at this chart, man.
Well, that was what? That was the last time they came out with earnings, right? So oof, man, that is intense.
Yeah. When you're looking at the chart, folks, you're down from $79 in November of 2016.
Sure.
It's a one-way deal.
Sure.
And it's going to get big flack at 57.30. That's
Yeah.
that was probably the last time that was down.
Fundamentally, though, it is different than stuff like Macy's, though, right? Or
Yeah.
where they're
Yeah.
down 5.5%.
Right.
Target's only down 1%.
Right.
So you can see and Target does a good job. They have that red card where you can save 5% with everything. You get free shipping. So they bring you into their kind of environment, just kind of the same way Amazon does with Prime, that they have a red card. You can save 5% with any purchase, and then you get free shipping on online orders. So maybe
Okay.
that's what's helping them stay competitive.
And probably some of the groceries too. Maybe.
That for sure.
Yeah.
Right? No.
I mean, because around where we live, folks, they get
Super
monster
Targets with-
Yeah.
And I used to go to one where I passed it. I
All the
go to
time, I
Publix
know.
now, but
Right.
it's interesting how when you make that shift, how much of a cash shift that is when you
It is.
go from one store to the next. When
Right.
you talk about every single grocery you buy on a yearly basis, almost.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
If we go inside the Dow Industrials and we see the strength versus the weakness out here, so this is what you have. Inside the Dow today, there's only two stocks that are in the positive. United Health is putting 6 points into it. Walmart's putting 2. United Health was the killer yesterday on the way down.
Okay. And maybe Walmart has to do a Target, right? Because if Target's doing well,
Yeah.
Walmart's going to be doing well.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting about Walmart? So Walmart has these neighborhood groceries, right? And where we live, they normally open 24 hours a day, right?
Okay.
I went there last night. They close at 11 o'clock now.
Okay.
3 weeks ago, new policy in Florida. I don't know if it's going to be, they closed them at 11.
Okay.
They're trying to save money. That's pretty intense.
Yeah. No, that's going to be tough as to, do you really have enough business
Right.
to run a store with, you're talking about not just the employees, electricity,
Exactly.
right? And then just the management of having to fill those roles,
Yep.
all the overhead that comes with every single hour.
Huge.
Yeah.
So taking the points away from the Dow, Goldman's the number one leader on the way down. That's putting 46 negative points into
a big
it.
one.
Yep. Apple's putting 18, 3M's putting 16, Boeing's putting 16, JP Morgan's putting 14.
Yeah, what's going on with the people running our government with Goldman? No?
Well, this is...
Today's not a good day for them.
The financials themselves, okay, so Goldman's still in a confirmed ABC structure on the way down. It had broken the B point,
Sure.
turned into a complex ABC down. Now it's going to confirm it again. And the thing that's amazing about this is that when you look at, the fundamental aspect of the Fed going up versus what the market is saying, we're at 2.24 right now on the 10-year.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay. The bottom line is that is not getting any juice whatsoever in the context of these financials.
And I'm going to jump over here. I'm just jumping as we do it and get into the Nadex platform because we got oil numbers coming up
Oh yeah.
at 10:30.
How did we do that?
Wow, we got a lot of action going on today.
yeah,
we don't normally get so
finally.
distracted with
Exact-
triple-digit downward moves in the Dow.
Right,
And you got the VIX doing things. You got Goldman going down big time.
We got gold going up.
Yeah.
Silver caught a bid.
Bonds, exactly.
As we're moving through the marketplace here too, this dollar's getting crushed even more, folks.
So I'm jumping over to commodity spreads,
Yeah.
right? I'm pulling up crude oil. We got 10.22. Numbers drop at 10:30 on the dot. Let's take a look at these 11 a.m.s first. We're trading just above $49. So it looks like $49.25 is a point that we could choose.
Okay.
And those are 11 a.m. So it would be a little bit bearish there, right? That you would have 15, 16 cents of intrinsic value to the bearish side. So that would be a slightly bearish trade. Let's see where the 12 o'clocks line up. Same price point, 49.25. And then on the dailies, so here you go. This is why you jump around. On the dailies, if you wanted to go all the way till 2:30, you could have a $3 spread, and you could go, and you know what? The way oil's been moving, $3 could happen in one of these days.
No, especially today.
Let's just take a look at where, now this is going to be a little bit bullish, right? Because you have 10 cents above the bottom of the floor.
Okay.
So to go long would be paying like 35, 36, and to go short, we're paying 27. So you're looking at about 63. Now here's the difference though. This is 2:30. We're usually looking at the 11 a.m.s.
Right.
And on a day like today, with a lot of volatility across the entire market, gold rocking, the dollar moving big time, maybe you want to just open yourself up to volatility for the day. And that one has a little bit bullish, right? Now we'll jump back to the 11 a.m.s real quick, because that's going to have a little bearish to see the comparative. And this is what it's all about when you just get comfortable, so that you can jump around, know your options, and then understand what you want to do and go to it. So here's our positive one, 49.25 to the upside, 49.25 to the downside.
And we're trading 49.11 right now. Okay. Oil is. Yeah.
Yeah, so still decent premiums here, right? I mean, we're looking
that's
at 50.
interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you did something like that, it'd make even more. You're only paying 13 more cents for till 2:30.
And what's important here is you only have $1.50 of potential profit. In the daily ones, we have $3.
Right.
So your profit is capped here at either $47.75 or $49.25, versus on the other ones we were doing, you had $3 up and $3 down from 49.
Right.
But a lot of premium for sure, and that would make sense as in oil's jumped from what?
Because
44 to 50 to 40. It's big moves.
And it's done it very quickly.
Yes.
There's no two ways about that. So let's go back over here for a second, and let me make CRB.
Sure.
What contract we're dealing with here. So I get the July contract.
Can I just jump back just before we, because I think we might be, let's see where we are. Good, we're on July. That's, I just want same exact. So this is a delayed.
Yep.
So that's why the other one's at 49.10 about right now.
Right, I just want to look at this.
Sure, yeah.
So the downdraft occurred at 49.72.
Okay.
And this push this morning on volume, oh my God. So this looks like 49, see, 49.69. I can see it going to 49.69 today.
Okay.
That's still not enough bread, though.
Yeah, that's tough,
that's
right?
40 cents.
Well,
right?
yeah, I mean, even choosing the 49 one, which you're going to be paying, what, 63 cents?
Yes.
That's, barely 6 cents above to your break even.
Yeah.
And if you're choosing the other ones, we're going to be at 49.25 is going to be our point. So you can see that, 49.25, even though that's going to be the cheaper trade, paying, let me pull.
That's the bearish one, slightly bearish, right? The one at 11 o'clock.
And that's why, because this would be our bullish trade, right? We're out of the money, so if you're looking for it to go to 49.70, let's call it.
Yes.
That's only going to be 45 cents of value. You'll actually still be in a break-even losing position, because your point there is 49.25. So that's you have 53 cents, right? 50 some odd cents. So some premium. We'll see where we come back.
Totally.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Percentage-wise out here, you get big numbers, but percentage, we're still only down 1%. Get the Dow off 1.1, NASDAQ down 1.2, S&P's down 0.9. It's a miracle. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, I do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we're at 49.34. We're at 40. What are we at? 48.
We were just
80.
below 49, as we came into those news. So it looks like the numbers, we'll pull them over real quick. We had crude oil inventories fell 1.75 million barrels. Gas inventories fell 412,000. Distillate inventories fell 1.94 million barrels. I'm not sure where the estimates were. Usually that comes across right as this is coming across, but either way, there's less oil than they might have thought because prices are going up, and there you go.
49.63.
Yeah, so you were looking at 49.69 potentially. We went over how that was barely going to be a break even, but you know what? There's some volatility there. That's for sure.
No, there's no doubt.
We'll see where they shake out, and see if we'll check back on those numbers and see how they come across.
And if we just go back into that for a second, so I can show you that same CL.
You want to go back?
Yeah, because it's just as to what that number is. Now this won't show it right here now.
We're just on a delay.
That's where we're looking at, right? Is that it's going up? What is it? Okay, so.
No,
It's 49. Yeah, there it is right there. 49.69. That's what I was looking at.
Yep.
So that was
yesterday's high.
Yesterday's high, yeah. So we'll see where the rest of this shakes out. Now let's go into the NDX and see what's moving inside this NDX out here. So the mover out here is Dish Networks up 1.4%. Vodafone's up 1. Taken away from it is Norwegian Cruise Line is down 3.2. Nvidia's off 3.2. Micron's down 3. And Electronic Arts is down 3. Let's go see the king of retail,
They're getting
Amazon.
into pharmacy too, right?
Amazon's flat, folks. It's down $7.
Essentially, right? Yeah.
Seriously. Google.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Tom?
No, I just said Amazon is getting into pharmacy. They came out with too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That makes sense, right? In terms of
that's easy.
Express Scripts.
Totally.
Why can't they do the exact
That's so
same
simple.
thing? Right.
That's a lot easier than furniture.
Right.
You kidding me? Oh
Yeah.
my God. That's definitely easier than furniture. No doubt about that. King dollar is accelerating down here. This is these fast currency moves, folks. That throws volatility in the market. It does it pretty quick. You can see.
Oh, definitely.
We're down 543 ticks right now. You know, when you did the update this morning, actually we did the update right 9 o'clock. There it is. There.
Yep.
We're at 97,780. Yeah. You're down another 320 ticks from there.
Yeah.
The GDX, if we take a look at this GDX, you get 12.8 million shares. You're coming into 111 million, so you need this kind of volume. There's no doubt about it. That's the kind of volume that we actually need. Let's go take a look at Barrick, since Barrick is the largest weighting structure. ABX. Yeah, that needs a bigger bid than that. It's up only 32 cents. You get Newmont up
72 cents.
Yeah, 72 cents, 1.3 million. Now that's gonna be a good scene, because you're coming into 7 million. So that looks like it's gonna get some juice here.
Let's check back and just see. I'm always curious. A minute could be an eternity. Yeah, so we crept above 49.80 even, and we're right back at that 46.69, 49.69 right now. That's some volatility though. You had API giving it a boost last night, right? You get EIA giving it a boost today. We'll see if it can, that $50 level. It likes that $50 level.
It got back to that $50 level very quickly.
So tonight,
yes,
our man Steve Rhodes, right? He is going to be doing
5:30
a workshop for mastering probability tonight at 5:30. The 5 essential patterns for timing the market. You can get in there. You can get a free trial to his newsletter. You'll get access to mastering probability for a month. You'll get Steve's webinar tonight. You'll get access to his money management webinar, and he's going to be talking about 5 different patterns: price RSI pattern, oscillator unchanged line, Japanese candlesticks, how to master the D point of the A to B equals C to D, and what's this final one? The VIX. Why not? It's a good day for that, right?
And there's timing signals.
That's right.
No doubt about it.
For sure.
So check it out, folks. On the front page of TFNN, you can sign up right now. You can be in this workshop tonight. Now, if you can't make it tonight, bottom line, we had some great technology. Don't worry about it. What will end up happening will be on your page for a full 30 days. So you can go over it as many times as you want, and I'm sure you're going to want to go over it a few times anyway.
It's a good day for a live workshop, that's for sure.
It's a great day for a live workshop. Let's go take a look at those NQs for a second. So inside the NASDAQ, this is going to go after the lows again. This is the first day. Now, this is going to get really interesting here, folks, and this is what it is. The way that the NASDAQ has come off the high, you have 2 different things. You've come off the high with volume, and because of the velocity of the move down, you actually, if we stay here, you've actually broke the uptrend that has been in place since the 17th of April, which is a monster uptrend.
Sure.
You know, and if we come back to the bottom of that, that's going to be pretty intense. I mean, and inside technical analysis, that's kind of the theory, that if you break it, you know, what I like, when you break it with conviction like this, your probability is pretty good. That's where you're going to go.
Sure.
That seems so far down, though. I mean, I know it went up so far.
No, I know. And what's amusing is I'm just looking at, like, we did the same thing here, too, right?
Yes.
And I agree with you, but, you know, I was just before you even doing this
let's
line,
show them that.
Well,
that's right.
Well, can I even move this line? Because
no,
that's all right.
doesn't
That's all
move
right.
like-
I was just going to show how it just I mean, it would have been perfect.
You can make another
where
one, though.
Anyone can see already, right? That line across the lower trend of that, and this bar from
and then
March.
it said, see ya.
March 21st did the same exact thing, and then boom, right?
So
a little bit of a consolidation, and then upwards.
But it rejected it.
It did. It did.
You know, and so look at that, man. Now, same thing. It's just,
right.
Oh, now watch this. Oh, I like it when this happens. Watch this. This gets interesting. So when that happens, you can make the deal up. Oh, it didn't get it to the other side of it. But what Bud Rolfs do? Let me see.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Bouncing off it one way versus the other.
Yeah, versus coming underneath it. Do you know what I mean? Which is pretty cool.
I mean, where are your tools? Go back in there.
First you open this one here. This one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then grab the line.
That's the tool you want right there.
Fantastic. Because what he would want, right, is he wants to see it come back up and test that.
That's correct.
And then
Right.
that's where,
Right.
and
Now-
similar to here, where
That's-
it came back up and tested it and looked like it was going down. It was like way up, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because what happens, which is really cool, folks, is that when you see that test, if you get the test on lighter volume simultaneously, that brings your probability up. If it's a test on big volume, it's like, hey, man, you're going to go.
Yes. No, definitely.
And if we do take, if today, if in fact we do stay down, what you're going to have is that you're going to come off the high with volume. Now, inside the art of time in the trade, when you come off the high with volume, specifically what you need is this. It wouldn't just be today. You need follow through tomorrow and not necessarily the next day, but you need a couple days of downward volume.
Follow-through, sure.
And if you get that, then your probability goes much higher that the correction is in place, and the correction will be larger than a normal correction.
2 to 3 days of downward movement. I don't know, man.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648.
Down 260 now.
Oh,
as I
yeah.
was
We're going to
saying.
be off the comps down 91.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is down 242. You get the Nasdaq off 86. S&Ps are down 23. And if we go over and we take a look at the SPY first, take a look at some of this volume out here. So we're down on 39 million shares, and yesterday we made a high with 51 million.
Sure. And what time is it? Yeah, 10:45 in the morning.
You're taking the lowest swing point out, which is 238.13. That had 62 million. you're going into 119. We're going to do, we're going to do 130, 140 million. So what's game here, folks, is that, we're just talking about Mr. Bud Rolfs and his channels. Now,
Sure.
if we turn around and we put his horizontal channels up, which you have, which is pretty cool. Close that
I think
one.
we already see where you're going, right?
Yeah, it's
that 232 range,
Oops.
maybe? There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Yeah. We're looking at like 233.35,
Right.
maybe.
Right.
Yeah,
And-
no, that'd be 40 more points in the S&P, which is like over 1.5% from where we're at right now.
Right.
Down about 1% on the day.
and if you come down there with volume, that's saying that, guess what, man? It can bust it. Now, if you want to see something, watch this. If we go take a look at, I can't wait to see what the peso is, PESO, because this was one of the first ones showing that, okay, the whole Trump bump is over, and Mexico,
Quite a
it
roller
seemed,
coaster.
when Trump came in, had the biggest risk.
Sure.
And so we're at 1861. The night we went down of the election, we went down to 1860, and then you went all the way up to 22. Now we're at 1860 again.
Yeah. Turned out NAFTA wasn't going to get torn apart, right?
Right.
So.
Right. Well, it's turned out now that nothing's going to happen. That's what the market is projecting out here today.
No matter what, it's definitely projecting there's going to be a longer delay than was expected. And what happens is, just like everybody else, right? You only have so much time in the day. And when Washington's dealing with other things, that doesn't mean that there's going to be collusion and anything more. Guess what? They're just sidetracked from what they could be doing. And if the market's pricing in, all of that legislation coming down the line, just a delay alone should kind of wake the
Right.
market up and say, we're up. I think the market's up like 18, 20% coming off November election.
It is.
So it's like, man, maybe that's up a little too quick for everything else going on in Washington.
No doubt.
Yeah.
The yen, this is a monster move on the yen, man.
Yeah.
The yen, folks, just went from 113.13 to 111.41. I thought I was hearing things actually on the way in. But I did, because I said the yen can't be at 111. But sure enough, it is at 111. The euro.
Dow futures down 100.
Yeah.
What, are they replaying some kind of old show from last year or something?
Seriously. The euro, 111.5. Now, folks, as you come over to our website at TFN, we've been talking about this for a while, but these foreign currency accounts from Everbank, if you want to just make sure you have your money back and you're not looking for, you're looking for low risk, you're looking for like foreign currency
You can
accounts.
lock in those prices, right?
can.
You can diversify yourself if you're
Right.
going to be using those currencies, or if you just want some diversification in and of
Right.
itself. They're IRA eligible.
Yep.
They $2,500, I believe, to start, or you
That's
can
correct.
or you can use where they're going to do the
$100 a month, yeah.
automatic purchase. They'll just deposit $100
Right.
a month.
And if you go in them, you can do the pound, you can do the euro, you can do every currency you want. But, my take is that our good old U.S. dollar is going to 91. And, folks, if we break 91, you're going down 80.
Yeah.
Because we've been in a consolidation for a long period of time.
Pick your currency, man. There you go, right?
Right. And they're all, guess what? They're many of them right now are getting stronger against the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mark in Concord. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Not much. How are you two today?
Morning,
Great,
Mark.
man. Yourself?
Oh, not bad. Watching this market, if you look at the daily chart of today, you'll see that the NASDAQ was down 80, then it tried to rally a little bit around 10 after the hour, then that rally just failed. Now at a quarter of 11, it's back down at 83, 84 down. So I don't know. But I think the trend will really be determined what will happen around 3:15. If we see buyers come in, that's an indication that maybe all is not said and done with the rally. I don't know. What do you think?
I agree with what you're saying.
We were kind of saying it during the break that if it could stay down here for today, that'll be a big difference, because we've seen it so often, right, Mark, where by the end of the day, even not 3 o'clock, even 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it just turns around and climbs where it turns into a day where it's down like 60 or 70 and it's no big deal all of a sudden.
And you'll get a decent indication probably before that, because what will end up happening is that, as you just said, the first rally they just sold into. Okay, so if we put this up, it's going to be a little bit tough to kind of see this.
And you're looking at the NASDAQ 100. He was talking about the NASDAQ in general, but they were both pretty similar.
You know, so you got a little bump up there to 56.67. It couldn't hold. And then you came back down, and you broke the low. Not with huge volume, though. I mean, this last bar here is not that big. But if you keep getting that throughout the day, then what you do have is that as we get closer to the close, this could turn into a bloodbath. And the reason
accelerate one way or the other.
Well, this is why, because what ends up happening, like they're talking about in the den too. What has happened is this: every single dip that the bulls have bought have made a fortune. So even if they lose today, guess what? They're still in a huge winning position.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's you want to kind of wrap your head around that. But what does happen, because they have got rewarded so many times, if it doesn't happen, then you'll see you can get another $200 down, and then guess what? Then freaking shock has taken place in a huge way because of the amount of leverage that they've leveraged up.
Sure.
So.
And there's also a third scenario, too. The market could go flat for the remainder of the day, meaning we're not going to change anything off where we are. The Dow would be down 244. The NASDAQ would be down 88 at the close. And then tomorrow, it would just start to crawl back. We may open flat, and then we'll take off tomorrow. So who knows how this is going to play out. But I remember my question of about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago. It said, "Is this the end of the Trump rally?" And you guys were very cautious about saying yes. And I posed the question again: "Is this the end of the Trump rally?" And I think we'll know at 4:01.
Yeah, my take is that in the currency market, and has been projecting that for quite a while, and bonds have been projecting quite a while. What I've found over the course of years is that this is how markets go, man. They keep going, and until everyone says no, everything's different this time. It's going to go, and there's always something that goes on, and then all of a sudden.
Tom, bring up Apple. I have Bloomberg. I'm watching Bloomberg with the volume off while I'm talking to you guys, and they're talking about. They were a second ago. They were talking about Apple. They were showing Apple in the background, and that's an interesting play. What's happening with Apple right today?
And it's only down $3. See, the reality is that Apple is really flat, Google's flat, Amazon's flat. And these stocks aren't getting hurt. They were.
And that's the point. Is what are they going to look like at 401?
Yeah. We'll see where it shakes out. But at the break, I had said to Tommy, if you get by today, if we're down today, folks, let me tell you something. It's going to be a tough week because no one's going to want to go long into this weekend because you just don't know what is going to be coming out.
Another day, another news story, man.
Oh, and it's going to happen. Yeah. It's the whole thing is happening right now, man. Cooking, brother.
All right, Tommy. Take care, guys.
Thanks,
Stay
Mark.
right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is down 250. Nasdaq's off 90. S&Ps are off 24. Gold's up 21.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
A Rubik's Cube offers more than 100 million starting positions, resulting in 43 billion potential twists and turns. Yet, this puzzle can be solved in 20 moves. Knowing the right move makes all the difference in the world. And on Wednesday, May 17th at 5:30 p.m., I'll share with you the 5 essential patterns for timing the market so that you can make the right moves and become a better trader and investor. A few weeks back, I showed you how to spot a bear market with 2 moves that the market always makes. And on Wednesday, I'll unlock the 5 best moves for timing any market for any time frame. To gain access to this extraordinary 1-hour workshop, test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probability, for the next 30 days for free. Just visit the homepage at tfnn.com and click on the link, 5 Essential Patterns for Timing the Market. And you'll be able to attend live as well as review this workshop anytime during the next 30 days. I'm looking forward to helping you solve the puzzle of the markets, and I'll see you on Wednesday, May 17th. TFNN.com. We've got your back.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 270. You get the NASDAQ off 99. S&Ps are down 26, and that little S&P just took another leg.
NASDAQs are about at 100, right?
Yeah, and NASDAQ's down 100. Yeah, so NQ, as we were just talking to Mark, taking a look at this. So the NQs, the NQs definitely took a leg down. We just got down to 56.37. You're down 86. The S&Ps... Yep, they're taking another leg, too. They're down 28. So we take a look at this.
It's quite a bar sticking out.
That's going to be quite a bar.
And that bar sticks out.
This is going to be one of these days that 6.5 hours takes back right to March 1st, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, there's only one other bar on this whole chart going back to almost the election that sticks out like that, and it was that March 21st. Which is remarkable, as in, we're going back to the election, and we've had a lot of movement.
Right.
And this is, an exceptional day for sure. And like you said, it's taken it back all the way right to March 1st.
And, my point on the aspect of, the currencies coming back to November 8th is that this S&P, November 8th, you're talking, my God, you're talking like a disaster down here. Oh, here, I got to
If we came back. No, you're there.
Yeah. Am I?
This is the...
Okay, so you're talking 2154. So you're talking...
Were you looking at 2154?
Well, that's the high, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're talking a couple hundred points.
I mean, I was just even going, though, that's like kind of the open. We're at 2127. Just, that was a huge day.
Oh, no, I understand. I'm just saying that we're
even the high.
We're at 2368. The bottom line is that's 2,000 Dow points, folks. So hang on for the ride. If you got this whole run up, just go put stops in. It doesn't matter. You just made a fortune. So the bottom line is that don't let the market take it away from you, because the market's job is to.
It's not to give you money. Not on a short-term basis, that's for sure.
I'm telling you, man.
We're approaching 300 down, and as we said, NASDAQ was down 100. Now it's down 107.
And you got gold moving top side. You got the dollar moving downtown.
How about the VIX? I bet the VIX is moving up.
Oh, that's got to be moving.
Maybe we're approaching 13.
Look at that.
13, there it is.
1302. It's a riding high. And, bottom line is that the amazing thing, of course, is that on the 9th of May, that's when they decided to put new strike prices in because of the fact that
the VIX is going to be trading at 10 forever, so we'll get some strike prices at 950, right?
Exactly.
Wrong.
Exactly. And, bottom line, you do have volume coming off this market. So
just jumping over to oil real quick as we wrap it up. So 49.63, probably a wise decision holding off on either of those trades, right?
Yeah.
Because 49.69 we're looking at, this would have been barely break even actually to the penny. Now we would have
had some movement.
We would have had till 2:30 on the daily ones, and we would have been around where we are. But the 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, not the type of movement that you look for, paying 50 to 60 cents in premium.
Right.
When you barely got that off of getting it immediately too, and that's where you can see if you're trading these. that first move. Maybe you have your orders in if you're really looking, because sometimes you can get a thrust one way, pull back, or maybe that's just the biggest move, and you can see even on that 5-minute bar, that was pretty much the high for the day so far.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. I'm in Mr. Basil Chapman. You're going to be up surfing that wave with the Basil.
What kind of waves we looking at, man? Some big waves today.
He's surfing that wave, man.
That's right.
He's going to be throwing some life jackets out there for you bulls. We go to Think or Swim headquarters. We get swim lessons. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, and of course, don't forget about Steve's workshop, folks. Great day for it, of course. High volatility. You can check it out right on the front page of TFNN. And if we look at the indice volume out here, right now in the NYSE, that's low. 247 is not a big deal.
Yeah.
We go look at the NASDAQ. Big deal in the NASDAQ.
For that one.
NASDAQ is a big deal.
NASDAQ down 107. Watch out.
It's coming. It's thundering down.
Oh, boy.
Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Stay right there, folks. A man, Basil Chapman's coming up next.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.